Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little Laundro Chat for you, which if you have never heard of one of these, basically I'm going to fold laundry and I'm going to chat with you. Normally when I fold laundry, this is when I catch up on my DVR shows. I'm a Real Housewives kind of girl. I love those shows and my family hates them. But when I'm folding laundry, I get to watch whatever I want. That's the rule. I watched a really interesting video today that was a YouTuber that I've been watching for years. Her name's Bunny, and she goes by Graveyard Girl on YouTube. Anyway, she's been feeling really insecure about her channel, and it's funny, she has like 8 million subscribers, but I thought it was really interesting how she just talked about being yourself and that kind of thing, and that's something that I've really tried to do. Here, I'm gonna start folding. That I've really tried to do on my channel is just kind of like be myself, and I realize I have like 160 subscribers. It's fine. I'm slow in my roll. It's all right. But I just want to be myself. And myself today is someone who didn't get a great sleep. I didn't sleep well. I was in pain when I got up this morning because I didn't sleep well. So I just wasn't feeling all that great. And I didn't do makeup today. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to fill this little Laundro Chat. So I'm going to go home and do my makeup. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I've got to fold laundry. And there are just a few things that I kind of wanted to talk about. So this is, you get who you get. It's funny, when I first started my YouTube channel, gosh, I'd only posted like maybe 7 or 8 videos, and I was at a family event. It was actually a funeral, and I was talking to one of my cousins, and I made kind of a snarky comment, which if you know me in real life, you're like, oh, what? A snarky comment? I made a snarky comment about something that someone was wearing. And I'm all, you know what they say, if you don't have anything nice to say. And she goes, don't say anything at all. I'm like, no, if you don't have anything nice to say, come sit by me. So yeah, that's kind of how I roll. And she laughed and it was funny. And she says, where's that girl on your YouTube channel? She's like, I want to see her. And I was like, ooh, I don't know how people are going to like her. Like, sometimes she's not always nice. And most of the time I just think I'm funny and maybe other people don't. But so then like the very next video that I posted, I think it was like my fan cleaning video. And so when I posted to Instagram, I'm like, hey, go check out my fan cleaning video. For nothing else, just come check it out and judge. You can judge me on how dirty my fan is. And this sweet cousin of mine, she's like, there she is. There's the Amy we know. So that's kind of my personality. So the other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, hence the title, The Elephant in the Room, is, gosh, I don't know how many years, like, I want to say about 10 years ago, I bought a website, and the website was called flowersandherhair.com, and I made little girl hair accessories, and I loved it, and it was a fun business, and it really gave me something outside of, okay, I'm getting everyone's laundry confused, and they're all going to be in the wrong piles, and then people are going to have the wrong size underwear. It's going to be a mess. Sorry, family. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So anyway, I was watching kids in my home. I had little kids. Delaney was like 2 at the time, and I just wanted something that was just kind of for me. So I had this opportunity to come up, and I'd already been making bows for a boutique. They were like a dress shop, and I was tying bows for them, and I really enjoyed it, and I felt like I was pretty good at it. So I started making this. I bought this website from this lady who had decided that it wasn't for her anymore. So I bought her website. She taught me how to update it and build the back end. And it was really cool technically. And I was really excited to learn that stuff. And so I started doing that. Well, part of that came this whole social media thing. I mean, really, you've got to be relevant. I was working with a lot of bloggers. YouTube wasn't as big of a thing then, but I was definitely working with lots of review bloggers and that type of thing. So I had to be on social media, and I spent a lot of time on Twitter. Instagram wasn't as big of a thing, but that's where my Twitter handle and my Instagram come from. The Amy's Flowers is because that was it just made sense, you know, flowers in her hair and then Amy's Flowers. Okay. Long story. That's when my social media presence kind of started to become a thing. And it's not huge, but I was way more present than I am now. So one of the things that I noticed is I would interact with people, and I actually met one of my really very good best friends on the internet through Twitter. And like we were reading, she had commented on a blog, and I commented below it, and then we became friends. Shout out to my friend Courtney. So anyway, one of the things that I always struggled with was this being myself, but then also being, a business owner and not wanting to offend anyone or hurt anyone's feelings, or maybe be a little snarky, or maybe sometimes inappropriate. But anyway, on Twitter and stuff, I would make jokes, and of course I've always kind of joked about my weight because I think it's funny. So as soon as you say something on Twitter or any place like that immediately about your weight, you immediately get people like, hey, I can help you. Hey, I can go on this diet with you, and have you checked this out, and blah, blah, blah. Because there's a lot of like multi-level marketing type situations or coaching, and everyone wants to help you lose weight. So I would make jokes on Twitter. I would tweet out something about wanting Cadbury mini eggs, or I'm going to go eat my feelings now. And I would immediately get these tweets. And I would joke like, oh, here comes the fat tweets. So now here, 6 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, I decided I'm going to do this YouTube thing. And I knew immediately, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to do this whole social media presence thing again. I got to be more active on Twitter. I'm going to have to be active on Instagram, which I've been pretty private on Instagram. I kept my account private until I started my YouTube channel, just because, that was just my stuff, and, friends and family that I wanted to see my things. So, but I made that all unprivate so I could share things and, get to know people that through the internet, and think people I wouldn't have met otherwise. Awesome. So what's the first thing that starts happening? Hey, do you want to join my team? Do you want to start my fitness program? I can send you a meal plan, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that is so nice. Like, that is so nice that people care, that they want to help other people. But I'm just going to put it out there. Sisters, brothers, whoever, I know that I'm fat. I'm aware. And I'm okay. Like, I don't hate myself. And I think it's a pretty fairly common misconception that if you're fat, you should hate yourself. And I just don't. I'm not going to say that I love how clothes fit me all the time. I'm not going to say that I always feel fantastic. But I am going to tell you that I'm a lifetime member of Weight Watchers. That'll freak you out a little bit, right? Total straight up lifetime member. I've lost the weight. I've gained the weight. I've lost the weight. I've gained the weight. I have a thyroid disorder, which that is not to blame for all of my weight. I mean, mostly I really like cheeseburgers and fries, and oh, I love Chinese food. Love it. But that's not, I have other medical things that I have to deal with too. But most importantly, I am just trying to live my life. I'm trying to take care of my kids. I'm going to work. I'm cleaning my house. I'm doing the laundry. And I just don't want to focus on that right now, because when I do something like Weight Watchers or some type of plan, it becomes all consuming for me. Like, it's all I can think about. All I can think about is, what am I eating next, and where's it coming from, and have I prepared that, and what are the calories, and how many points, and it just becomes so consuming for me that that's all I can think about. Like, it becomes this anxious, I'm just like anxiety ridden all the time about where that next meal is coming from, and do I have enough points, or do I want to spend the calories, and it just stresses me out. Like, I don't want to go out with friends. I don't want to go to lunch with my friends. Like, it just stresses me out too much. Now, I know there are easy plans. Please don't put any of those in the comments. Like, I get it. And when I'm ready to let that consume me, and I'm ready to be like, okay, I'm doing this, I know where to go. I know how to do it. I know there's people that would help me and be there for me, but I just don't want to do that right now. So if you follow me on social media, I totally want to talk about your cute little kids, and I think whatever your job is awesome. Like, I'm all about supporting women in whatever it is they want to do, but I think it's weird, a little offensive, to come at someone that you see on Instagram and be like, hey, how about I help you lose weight? Hey, how about I teach you how to do makeup? I mean, that would be just as rude, right? And I don't want to be rude like that, but I'm saying, like, there's some people that could probably use some help with their makeup. And so I just feel like that's just kind of a weird thing. Am I alone? Like, has anyone else experienced that? Does anyone else feel that way? I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me. So I just kind of wanted to address that. And it's hard for someone my size or, my age to kind of put themselves out there into social media and into, into the YouTube world, and then have people come at you and be like, Oh, honey, honey. Do you need some help? No, I don't need your help. It's fine. Okay, I'm totally rambling. Let's address the blankets hanging on my banister. So those are Minky blankets. If you don't know what they are, I will link their website down below. Hashtag not sponsored, but their blankets are amazing. Anyway, you don't dry them all the way. So when they're just kind of damp, I do them on delicate, and then I take them out and hang them. So that's why those blankets are hanging. The whole family has them. They're wonderful and we love them. So that's the blankets chilling back there. So anyway, I totally did not fold a ton of laundry, but I don't want this video to get super long. I just kind of wanted to address that and also address, like, I'm going to be who I am. And that means, oh, I kind of went out of focus there. That means some days I'm going to wear makeup and some days I'm not. And sometimes I'm gonna do my hair and sometimes I'm not. But hopefully you'll come back. Hopefully I will have content that you'll be like, I totally want to listen to what she has to say, or I want to know what she has to share. And it may not be for you, and that's okay too. And you may totally be my people, and I may not be your people, and that's okay too. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button because it's only gonna get more real from here. And we'll see you next time.